So the first step is to understand and embrace your goal. Now, I'd like to say that anytime we go to do any kind of a process improvement or a process project, that we have a motivation. Otherwise, we wouldn't do it, right? Now, what is that motivation? Well, it might be financial return, right? It might be reducing costs or trying to increase revenue. Or it might be a corporate mandate. It could be a problem that we just all know is a significant issue in our organization, and we just need to fix it. Or it could be a customer satisfaction issue. Well, if we know our motivation, and we should definitely take the time to identify what our motivation is, then we can establish a baseline around that. So in the case of financial return, the baseline would be the current cost, perhaps. Or in the case of customer satisfaction, it might be we currently have 100 complaints per month, and that's too many. Once we have that baseline in place, we can now look at our goal and say, what do we really want to accomplish? This will drive everything we do when we move through a process project. So when we think about that, we say, well, if our financial return, if our current cost is X, and we really want to achieve a cost reduction of 30%, then everything we do when we go through that project is going to be driven by, will this help us achieve that 30%? Now, interestingly enough, even when we do all three of these steps, and by the way, most people do not do all three of these steps, guess what we don't do? We typically don't measure the result of our efforts. What happens if we do measure it? Well, one of three things will happen. If we met our goal, we will know we achieved the goal that we set out to achieve. What happens if we don't achieve our goal? Well, then we've learned something about what our expectations were or what our understanding was that was incorrect. And we can adapt that to be able to, the next time we do a project, take that into account and help us actually achieve the goal the next time through. What happens if we exceeded our goal significantly? Well, that taught us something as well, didn't it? It helped us understand the things that we do that dramatically affect the goals that we have.